Okay, applying jobs on LinkedIn is quite simple, not very difficult, but there are obviously certain things that you need to know so that you can effectively apply for whichever job it seems suitable for you. It also depends obviously on your profile. Like if I see my profile, I am based in Pakistan. So a lot of connections that I have are based in Pakistan. You can say like 60, 70%. And I have some connections from other parts of the world as well, because as a recruiter, I need to you have diverse kind of contact. So depends on your profile and from where you have your connections, but I'll let you know the tips and tricks of how you can apply for a position, especially on remote basis in any part of the world. So, for example, you have a position of business, let's say digital marketing specialist. So you go in the search bar and you just write digital marketing specialist. And obviously the LinkedIn algorithm is going to show you jobs, posts, people, companies, etc., etc. So you go on jobs, and over here you will find a lot of positions related to digital marketing. Some may be a little bit like if you have 3 or 4 years experience, some may be above of your experience, maybe a head level position, some may be a little bit less than your years of experience. So we can go into those things of how you can exactly figure out. Before coming on that, now you have digital marketing specialist positions that are based here in Pakistan as a location, and obviously you can go over here in remote and you can make sure that it shows you only those positions which are on site. So over here you have 173 results, and you can also make sure that when it's posted, for example, you just want to know for positions, instead of any time, just make sure that you have selected past month. So the filter over here shows you 181 results. If you go on anytime, it's 273. So you want to make sure that you don't get those jobs which have been posted for a very, very long period of time, maybe 6 months ago or something. So you go on past month, and if you go on past week, it even narrows down to 110. So we say that over, like, we can choose past week as well, 110 results um, over here. And first we make sure that it just shows us on-site positions. So the filters will now narrow it down to 64. For example, if we just want to see remote positions, so it shows us 41 results. Or we want to see both on-site and remote, so it's 103. And we don't want these both, we just want hybrid, so there are just 4 results. So I'm gonna, go down deeper into the fact, especially if you want to go for remote jobs outside of your location. If you're in Pakistan, in India, and you want to see remote positions outside, that can be quite helpful, because if you go on site and you're sitting in Pakistan and you want to see in Australia, so your chances of getting that positions are quite low, because of the fact that they would prefer people from their own location rather than people, the until and unless a very outstanding profile, very relevant, or some skill that is really, really, very few people have. So on site would have very less chances. But if you go on remote, you can apply for positions in any part of the world, like Australia. It shows me 7 results. So sitting here in India or in Pakistan, I can go for any location. So I went for Australia. I could go for United Arab Emirates, and it's going to show me remote positions that are over there in this particular location, in United Arab Emirates. Obviously, it's going to show me those positions of the companies that are based in United Arab Emirates. This is MENA. I think this is Middle Eastern countries, so it's included that as well. Similarly, like for digital marketing, I could go to another position. I can also narrow it down to Abu Dhabi or Dubai, so it'll show me these positions. And I can similarly, change the location and go to United Kingdom as well. And it's make sure that it's remote selected, and it shows me around like 32 results. So another very handy tool or feature over here that you could use is that any position, for example, a digital marketing, or I would like just remove this position and I would say you are a supply chain manager, for example, and you want to look for these jobs. So instantly it's going to give you, you can see the results are changed. And maybe instead of past week, you go into past month. So the number of results are even more. And like any position that you open up, um, over here, you can see that the position that is showing operations manager, because supply chain is sometimes part of operations. So it goes a little bit broader as well. That depends from position to position. So this is operations manager, the company's name, and it was almost posted 2 weeks ago, over 100 applicants, and it's promoted by the hire, and they are actively reviewing applicants. It even sometimes, in few cases, it will mention you the, salary as well, like 50,000 pounds per year. It's remote and it's full time. And easy apply means that you can just simply go over here and you can apply. You don't need to, because if in some cases it's not easy apply. So for example, if I go over here, you can see it's not easy apply, it's apply, and you see this arrow. So it's going to take you to another link where you will open it up and you will have to apply in that particular link which the company has given. So there are some jobs where you get this links like contracts manager. You have easy apply, global planner is again link. So in easy apply, it becomes very convenient that you just go on the link and apply. So coming back on that same position, it shows you that over 100 applicants are reviewing, and it says me that your profile matches some required qualifications. And that's basically because I am an HR personnel, I am not a supply chain manager. If I go over here and write as HR manager, for example, and if I go over here, so then you can see that the chances of me, like, it's assessing your job match, your profile matches several required qualification. So this is how it is. This is also a remote position, and you can even further, make sure that you want to filter it out. Like, if you want that you don't get a very senior position, it's somewhere in line with your profile, you can go on associate and mid senior level. So it will filter out to 31. If you are at an entry level, you can write show one, it's going to give you one result. And if you're at senior level, director, executive, so it'll give you accordingly. So as soon as it depends highly on the searches that you put in, the results are going to depend on that. You can even also, if you just want that you don't go on the links and apply on them, you can, like, filter out easy apply. It's just going to give you those which are which have easy apply. It's not going to give you like, here you can see again easy apply, easy apply, easy apply. So it's very, very simple. Another handy tool that I was telling you, that you can set an alert on. So you can see that this alert, set alert, it's now on. So as soon as any position with the title of HR manager from United Kingdom with these specifications that I just mentioned, that is jobs, past month, remote, easy apply, as soon as it matches this criteria, you are instantly going to get a notification over here, and all the jobs that you will apply, so all the jobs that will be posted on LinkedIn on these criteria, you will immediately get a notification on it, and you can easily apply. So it's, it highly depends on your search, how much you make it convenient for yourself. For example, you go on all filters and you can further, Even if you want that you just write specific companies, you can even add company's name and mention or select two or three that just give me jobs related to these three companies, and you can see it's just showing you three results. So you can do it from the company's aspect as well. If you go on ahead, you can even select full time or contractual, and depending on that, like if you want, it's just gonna give you contractual. Similarly, if you want to, go on instead of remote, you just want on site. So it's going to give you on site as well. So these are the ways through which you can further, filter out and make your search really, really specific. Even the industry you can add up for yourself. For example, if I go and write something related to telecommunication, or I write that it's going to be a construction related company, and I can just filter or check that I get the jobs related to this particular industry. Similarly, the job functions can also be added, so it gives you a lot of options. And this is not a paid account or something. This is like simple LinkedIn through which you can just go and start applying for jobs relevant to your profile. And it's gonna really help you out, like as I was giving you the information. So it's gonna match your job profile with the qualifications mentioned in the job role, and it's going to give you a very clear and easy picture. Even you can, meet it, it mentions in some cases, not in everyone, it even shows you who posted this job. Like I can see this lady who has uh, you know posted this job, and she's not my connection. I can even add, and once they accept your connection, they become your connection, you can have messaging with them. Because right now if I just click on it, it's not gonna allow me for or to communicate with them until and unless they are, my connection. So that's also an issue in this particular case. Like if I go over here and I go on message, so it's gonna come again on the profile. So I'll have to add this person, and then I can move ahead. So it even gives you the person who posted it, as I told, but not in every case. In few cases, it is mentioned, the role is mentioned over here. You can, go through it to see how much it matches with you, and even AI tells you. So it's very simple, very, very easy. I'm just going to do one for you. And since my profile does not, I don't know how much it matches, so you can just submit your application. And like this was, it did not have much of steps in between, with few positions. Like if I go on um, this particular position, your profile is missing required information. So I think this may not be very much in line with it, but I can try. So I just go ahead, um, and you have to just move on. Next, what are your salary expectations? You can write anything. What is your preferred start date? October 2025. Are you legally eligible to work in the country with a vacancy? No. Do you possess a proficient level? Yes. By applying, and you review it, and you are done with it. So this is really, really simple and easy. Try to practice and go through it. The more you'll do it, you'll be easily up with the style with which LinkedIn is working, and it's going to make you really, really going to make your life really, really easy. So hope you like the video, and we'll stay in touch. Thank you so much.